Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Good pleasure to be here. My name is Edoardo Bisignani. I'm the co-founder of Vision Studio. Actually, I'm Italian. I'm from Italy, and I flew from Italy to Boston for Boston Blockchain Week. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much. And it's a bit of a pleasure to be here. It's the first time I pitch live in the US, our company. So it's a good pleasure. You will excuse me if I'm a bit anxious about it, but what do we do? It's basically related to digital art and NFTs. We would like to take you into our journey into digital art. Imagining a world where digital art is democratized at 100%. So digital art comes to you, to your life around you every day. And basically, you should think about how is possible that people are spending money on digital art, on NFTs. We're talking about NFTs and digital art, and most of this kind of piece of art are into our phone, into our wallets, somewhere stored. But they are art, like Caravaggio or Leonardo da Vinci pieces are in museums. So what we want to do is to enable NFT displays, like to create NFT displays that allow you to exhibit NFTs and digital art at your place, in a restaurant, in a museum, in a gallery, in a hotel, everywhere you want, thanks to our software. So thanks to our Vision app, we allow any monitor to turn into an exhibitor of NFTs and digital art. So you will be able to see your piece of art, or maybe the piece of art you bought for thousands of dollars, at your place, or maybe in a museum, in a gallery, turning your monitor into something unique. But if you're an artist, or if you want to create something unique, we can use our touch, some Italian design, creating a craft made in Italy with Italian premium materials, premium marble, wood, any kind of material you want to use to create a frame for you that works for any kind of exhibition, and it can be personalized for any kind of artist, because artists want to see the canva of a digital art or of an NFT as part of their piece of art. But how we're making money? We're making money basically B2B and B2C. We have two solutions, as I said, the only software solution and hardware and software solution. The software is, of course, a model where you pay monthly a subscription, and you can also buy on average $4,000 frame plus a discount on the subscription on our software. But why we decided to invest our time and our money into this market? Because the future of art is digital. I'm pretty confident that everyone here knows everything about NFTs, digital arts, but the market is booming. The provisions are that the digital art market will reach $31 billion in 2030, and there is space for new startup into this market. This is something unique. This is something that we need to catch. And in 2023, the art market is $579 billion, and the digital art market it's $14 billion, $14.38 billion. And we want to catch the 2% of this market. We want to integrate also maybe a marketplace to our software that will allow us to catch a big portion of this market. But why you need to choose us compared to our competitors? We're not Samsung Frame. We're something different. We're something unique. We have made in Italy materials, and we have a software that turns your TV into something unique. You don't need to buy another monitor. You can use our software. If you're an artist or if you want something customized, you can use our frame. But our unique characteristics allow you to have a perfect mix of accessibility, it's user-friendly, and exclusivity, because you have something unique in your hand. We are now at the point that we have launched our app and our Vision Frame app, so for the monitors, and Vision app for the phone that allow you to control everything from your smartphone. But we want to go further. At the end of the year, we want to integrate ordinals into our software, which is a trend, which is something that we need to be care about. We want to reach 5,000 active users by March 2025, and we want to integrate virtual reality. if you have been here yesterday, we talked in the panel about how virtual reality can be something important into the NFT world. And we want to, exploit this opportunity in the future. But it's not only me. I flew to Boston. My team is in Italy, and I'm happy that I am the feature today here. But we have a very deep team with a lot of different abilities. Me and Francesco, we are the two main co-founders. We have a strong expertise in startups. We started to be co-founders in 2019 when I was 18 and he was 19. And we started our journey into this world together, and we wanted to become successful together. And I think this is the most beautiful thing you can say to a couple of co-founders. But why you should choose us? We have some tractions. We have started selling into the European market, but we want to expand into the US market. We have extremely eradicated partners in Italy, in Europe, partners from the software part, and partners from the hardware part. We want to be extremely eradicated on the territory, like in a sense that we want to have partners that allow us to reach any request from the clients. And we have raised almost 1,000K, so $100,000 from public funds and from a business angels that helped us in starting our business. This is exactly what we do. We have frames into houses, we have frames at events, we have frames in hotels, luxury hotels in Italy, and we're trying to put our frames into the metaverse. The first big picture, it's a metaverse screenshot. I'm going to skip the investment because we don't need it, and I would like to thank you for the attention. I would like to ask you if you want to join into this trip with us, be a leader, and have a vision. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, yeah.
I had a question about attracting users to your platform. Are you doing anything to encourage early adopters, like offering incentives or other things like that for people who join your platform in the early stages?
So what we did at the beginning was like we're trying to involve people to redirect them to our app from our website. We launched the app literally like 2 weeks ago, the final app, and so we have a marketing plan now, and our goal is to reach users through Twitter, mainly, like X now, and Instagram, and through artists. So we have a bunch of artists that are with us, in a sense that they are sponsored by us, and they are selling their piece of art with us. So we're using them as a vehicle to reach customers and to sell our frames in a bundle with their NFTs or with their digital art. So this is how we are trying to reach the max of active clients so far. Thank you very much for your question.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Moon.
Hi.
I think my biggest question is about your valuation, your total addressable market on the art side. And the art market in general is going through a lot of questioning right now, and there is some sort of realization that there are more sellers than buyers of art itself in the traditional world, but I suppose that that extends to the digital world as well. So what does that mean for you, and how do you intend to address that aspect?
It's a very interesting question. We know that there are much more sellers than buyers. I don't think it's completely true from my experience. So I don't know here in the US, we are trying to understand how the market is here. But the fact that art is being, to some extent, more popular and more democratized, we can say that. It's something that for us is very interesting because I think that people will understand that art is more accessible, and so there will be much more buyers. What we're trying to do is exactly to be the middleman from the person who want to experience new type of arts and they don't know how to do it, and the people that are selling it. So imagine if there are artists that today are selling their digital art, their AI-made arts, and maybe I don't know anything about it, but it could be nice to have one in my house. Vision is exactly the person that directs you there. So directs you to the person who is selling you art, makes you know how it works, makes you know how to reach that person, and how to reach the type of art you like. So we're trying to let the people know that there are sellers. to create the interest into the people, into these people that are selling art. Because there is interest. Like, I'm 24 right now, and I wasn't interested in digital art since I discovered the world. And I have a lot of friends who discovered digital art or NFTs art after the bubble, so in the last 2 years, thanks to me, thanks to my company, because they follow me on Instagram and they say, oh, I want something like this. I like it. I can turn my TV into something like this. I don't like my TV shot in my room. I can put something that you did. It's nice. And we're not believing that it's going to like, but people are going to buy only like thousands of dollars NFTs, but also like cheap NFTs. It's something nice. They have a different perspective on how art is conceived by people.
How's it going? I'm Calvin. First, I think this is a really cool idea. When I first bought NFTs many years ago, I didn't realize that like you only got to look at them on OpenSea, and then I wanted to show it off in the metaverse, and here we are 5 years later, and it's no closer to being a reality. My question was, is your Vision app available on everything from like a Roku smart TV to the Apple App Store to sort of any app store across devices?
Right now, at the moment we're speaking, is available on Android, not on Apple. In, I guess, 1 month or something less, it will be available everywhere. Gotcha. It's like during this summer, we have developed the app in a sense that we had an MVP, and now we're trying to go into the market. We've been working on test flight a lot, and so my team is basically engineers, and you know how engineers are. Like, they want everything perfect. That's how we are trying to do the things, and it's exactly what we are trying to achieve. So to have a perfect app in 3 weeks also for App Store, because it's a little bit slower, the process.
And you mentioned buying cheap NFTs. Do you have plans to build smaller, cheaper frames? I think I just looked, and the cheapest one was like $1,500.
Yes, we want to try to have cheaper frames, smaller frames. Right now, we go from like 20 centimeters monitor, something like that, until a very big one, something like this one you can see here. And we have customized frames as well. So we can have a circular one, but we are trying to get smaller and smaller. We had the opportunity to cooperate with an NFT artist called Emanuele Dascanio in Dubai, and he's trying to create, to exhibit NFTs on a monitor that is more or less like this. We're trying to put our software in something very small with our Raspberry Pi. And it's an interesting challenge for the future. We wanted to do it because it's something that we believe in, right? I said at the beginning of the pitch, we want to democratize art at the maximum possible. And doing something this cheaper, available for everyone, is exactly what we want to do.